Here we go, guys. Real quick video on JP Morgan versus MSTR. And Adam Livingston did a real good article here. And as we just, kind of skimmed through it, yes, JP Morgan can short MSTR without ever being public. Here is how the system actually works. Most people don't understand how easy it is for, a large institution to build a massive short exposure to a stock without showing up anywhere in public filings. Okay. The loopholes are real and are legal, but you can pull up Adam's article and read it for yourself. I won't bore you with that, but that, in a way, some of this is true, some of it's not. Meaning, well, what he writes is gospel, but what I'm saying here, people do not understand how easy it is for an institution to build up a massive short exposure to a stock without showing up anywhere in the public filings. Yeah, the public filings I could care less, but on the chart, I can show you exactly where they started building up and exactly where to have gone short with JP Morgan and let the whale push the water out of the way and you just follow, in the easy current. Let's show you that right quickly. And here we are on MSTR, the daily chart. But first, let me show you quickly Bitcoin, just to show you we know a little bit about, where to pick up things. Now, we're not saying, you can look on my X account. We put this out, a few days ago. And then for our members, we put it out I don't know, like 4 or 5 days ago. This was going to be the bounce zone before it even hit. But anyway, we're not saying this thing is going to go back to 100, 25,000 or whatever anytime soon. But we are getting a little oversold, short covering rally, so to speak. And so let's go back to the main point here, MSTR. Now, what we teach our traders and what we had on our free webinar not too long ago is how to potentially spot, tops in an asset, in a market, the cycles and bottoms. Okay. And we might be getting close to a bottom here, even with, master. But as we see up here, we had several days of consolidation. So that's the first hint. And then as simplistic as it is, you had a big red candle that took out several days, okay? And, that's a big red flag. And then when you start taking out the previous high pivot or low pivot, that's definitely, pushing the envelope and telling you, hey, this game is about over. It's about run its course, or at least we're going to pull back for a little bit. So the big red candle was the first hint. Secondly was, let me make that blue here. All this previous resistance should be support, and it was temporarily. And then this red candle here was the first crack in the dam, so to speak, that led to where we are now. Okay. So right here, we didn't get the top, but we got pretty close to it. Stop loss, above it if you had gone short here. Another example here, this was support. This is even better here. This pivot here, let me draw this for you. Down, up. So that was the next pivot location when we finally broke it. So there was your next shorting opportunity. Then also, under the 20, especially when the 20 halts or stops price action, that's another hint there as well. And then we had this pivot down up, kind of a V-shape, 180. So if you miss, these areas, really, this was the kind of a little Easter egg in there. So if you miss these areas because see this consolidation across here, then we broke out, and then we started closing under is what I'm getting at. Okay. But anyway, if you had missed all this up here, this was another pivot here. See, down, up, okay. And what do? We broke it here, follow through with that red candle. We tried to come back, but couldn't really get back up there. So if we're looking at the high today, or where we are now, I'm sorry, that was about a 50% drop. Even if you missed all this up here, you still caught a 50% drop there, okay? So, yeah, you don't need any legal disclosure. I don't care what company it is. They don't have to come out. If you know what you're doing, know the charts, if you can pick, where, the price chart's rolling over, big money's coming in here, pulling this thing lower. If you know how to figure that out, know the charts, know how the cycles work, know how, even if you didn't know all that, you knew what an M formation is. Right here, we even had that low, high up here, bounce, lower high, and then there you go. And well, whenever that forms, you can take this leg, put it over here, and that gives you a good, potential target. I'm probably giving you more than I should be here, but just trying to help people out. And we're, possibly looking for a long position here, but I'd rather see it right in here. I think that's 140. Yeah, 140 is where I'd rather have it. But, multiple red candles to the downside coming into, pivot, high pivot, previous resistance zones here. So we could get a, oversold bounce, short covering rally here. We'll see. But potentially that's an area that I would rather look for a long, do a counter trend position than try to, short this again, because, what's the likelihood? Anything is possible. What's the likelihood you're going to get an immediate double of that downside there? Especially through all of this here, the 200, so on and so forth. There's a few other things that, we teach our traders. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, one thing we need is a chart, so we don't need any disclosure from any company or whatever. We can figure out what they're doing on the charts way before it, becomes popular, so to speak. But all right, thanks for watching, and check us out on Patreon.